All right, Q, this week's progress report brings us to this year's second-round draft pick, Sidney Jones, making his much-anticipated debut in the season finale, taking on the Dallas Cowboys. We got a few plays here we want to look at regarding Sidney. And starting off, he had a chance to show just how willing he is to be a part of the running game when it comes to tackling.
Listen, first of all, I'm impressed that he was able to get back at the end of the season, as you said, season finale, and actually gets onto the field. This guy was anxious to play some football, and I think we're all happy to see him finally on the field. He does a great job here. First, this guy's supposed to be attacking. He's supposed to be blocking. That's Terrence Williams. He attacks Williams. Watch that left stiff arm. He gives him a nice stiff arm, and he gets off of the block, and he's right away getting in on the tackle.
Yeah, that really was one part of his calling card at Washington. Certainly a willing tackler at the cornerback position. Let's watch him here, pressed up on Dez Bryant. And listen, he's going against a former All-Pro wide receiver, Pro Bowl wide receiver, and he's right in his hip pocket. Ball doesn't necessarily go to his side of the field, but there's a reason why the ball didn't go over there, because there's no way to throw it.
You know, it's single coverage on one of the guys that's been a great receiver in this league for a long time, but this is how you play the position. He's right in the hip pocket, does a great job of shadowing Dez Bryant down the field, and he's just waiting for the reaction from Dez so he can turn and play the football if Dez does.
Yeah, another good trait when you're playing man-to-man defense. Now, we watched him up on the line of scrimmage. Let's watch him play off. And here's the thing. Now, we got to keep in mind, this is his first game, so he's still getting a feel for the NFL level of play. And here's what I like about him. They're playing a zone defense, right? You got cover two up top. You got your hook defender there, and you got your two curl defenders here. Well, his job is to be out here in this flat, and if number two or anything else threatens him quick, he'll come up. But if not, he's going to basically fade off here in the background, and it looks like he may be beat, but it's not, because here's the thing. His eyes were in the backfield watching Dak Prescott the whole time. He knew that the ball was going to the other side of the field, so he stayed in phase with the wide eye.
Listen, you'll see this a couple of times with him. He understands the route concept. This is a post-wheel route going on, and he understands that this guy on the wheel route is going to start down the field, and he's got the relationship with this guy because he's got his eyes on him, as well as filling this guy right here. And that's what you have to be able to do. Fill those combinations and know exactly where you need to be. He's in a perfect position to play that if they choose to go to the wheel route.
Also knows they had safety help over the top there, so he didn't panic. You're going to watch him here again. I believe we get a cover three. You got your single high safety here. And again, when you're on the back side of this offense, he's basically just reading the routes. He's waiting to see, okay, is anybody threatening his area of the field? This is his responsibility. This third of the field. Realizes he has a tight end there. So he's not going to panic, right? He knows this guy's not going to outrun him down the field.
Correct.
Zone defense, eyes always in the backfield, while also keeping good phase with his offensive guy that he's responsible for.
And you're so right. He's able, again, to see the quarterback. He knows that he's got the outside third, so he's not going to let anyone get deeper than him on that outside third of the field, but he keeps a relationship with this guy as well as understanding this guy and what he's doing with the football, and that's just outstanding play from a young guy getting his first opportunity on the field in the National Football League.
And moving forward, Q, excited about seeing more play like that from Sidney Jones.
Absolutely.